Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. They go with Murray again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
This is taken at the 15. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, here's Blount. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it here with Blount. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And some space here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run here. Abdullah. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Murray. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 3rd down, Murray. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer. Still did it anyway.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he powers his way up past the 30. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's got it up and through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Abdullah. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards on the ground. They'll run here with Hillman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. First down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go back to Murray on first down.
Yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Here's Murray running right, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And the wideout in motion. They'll drop to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Here we go.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Glennon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. This one away by the punter, Dar. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Murray. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30.
Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down. That's Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Glennon. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Green 39. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green 39.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is...
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go with a duel again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Abdullah. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, Abdullah spinning away. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And caught by Jerron Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, here we go. Detroit! Leopard!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gone! All right, let me get this in. Over! Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will find.
Yeah. Pulling up.